Hey guys, hope you are doing well. So after yesterday the market was just in consolidation. Today we see also Bitcoin, Ethereum and altcoins going up. My name is Mike Denkler from CorionX and we are bringing you the most important crypto news, technical analysis, altcoin, NFT, DeFi gems to keep you updated and educated. I should state that nothing in this video can be considered as a financial or investment advice, submitting just for your education and entertainment purposes only. Always do your own research and make your decisions based on your research. So guys, smash those like, push the bell, notification, or subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Smashing those like is helping out the YouTube algorithm to show this video to more people, and if more people coming in crypto, then everybody will be happy. So let's bring down this here and let's go check out our favorite bubble chart. Bitcoin is up almost 2%, Ethereum is up 4%, but they are traded below a significant horizontal resistance levels. But we see a few altcoins like Dogecoin, Rune, Phantom, Hex, XCN, Dash and HT in green. So almost the overall picture looks pretty good, but I think today, as you are watching this video, Jeremy Powell, the chairman of the Federal Reserve, will speak, and maybe this will bring prices back down. So then we are observing what will happen if we are also waiting the final capitulation. Let's go and check out our favorite indicator, the Crypto Fear and Greed Index, and it is at 26, so we are still in the fear zone. Not too much happening as the entire market, not just the crypto market, but also the stock market and investors are overall are fearful. Let's go and check out our first news. Bitcoin shrugs of BlockFi, China protests and BTC price holds 16,000 US dollars. So good to see that at least Bitcoin holding this 16,000 after the Sunday night drop. Trader teases BTC long as 16,500 reappears on the horizon. Okay, but this is a huge resistance in the mid-range of this zone. So makes sense after this bounce, as we created a higher low on Bitcoin and aiming at resistance again. Let's check this chart. So this analyst is preparing a long here, but I wouldn't take this because I think this is a high risk reward, and actually this is a higher lows here, and higher highs, and that was a huge drawdown before this, so I would be cautious with this. China was cool ahead of Fed Powell speech. Yeah, the Hang Seng composite up 5.2% at the time of writing. So the week started with huge drop and then it went up. We don't expect China policy to publicly shift away from zero COVID stance. However, we could see some easing of the policy privately and localizing areas. So they are not locking down everything. A little bit good news. Here is the worst case scenario for Bitcoin and Ethereum according to analyst Benjamin Cohen. So there was an interview on Altcoin Daily with Benjamin Cohen. Benjamin Cohen is a professional in the logarithmic regression charting. The worst case scenario would be dependent on how bad this potential recession ends up being. It's hard to know exactly how that's going to affect crypto, but I would say for Ethereum, the main levels I'm watching are the 400 and 600 range. I don't know if it's going to go all the way down to 400, but I do think a 600 Ethereum is potentially in the cards, mainly because I think there's a lot of evidence to suggest that it's about one cycle behind Bitcoin in terms of volatility. ETH first cycle was a solid 95% bear market, and Bitcoin's first bear market was 94. Bitcoin's second bear market was around 87, so Ethereum goes down to 87 from its all-time high. This So I wouldn't compare this, because I think as we are going forward in time, we see that these assets are maturing, especially Ethereum, the biggest smart contract layer 1 solution, is maturing, and also Ethereum is deflationary. So I wouldn't compare, because also when Bitcoin went down 87%, that was in the 2015 bear market or so, and then it was not so mature. But let's go forward. I don't think Bitcoin has to drop nearly as much as some of these altcoins to actually find its bottom. The main indicators that I'm still looking at that it still needs to trigger are things like Bitcoin normally has a daily close below its balanced price. Right now the balanced price is right at 15,000, so that would tend to make me think that we need to go below 15,000 at some point. So yeah, so we can argue. Let me know in the comment section, what is your worst case scenarios for Bitcoin and Ethereum. New BTC miner capitulation. Yes, 5 things to know in Bitcoin this week. Bitcoin miners due capitulation, analyst says. Hash ribbons are used to moving averages of hash rate to infer conclusion about miner capitulation in the Bitcoin network. So right now Bitcoin difficulty is really high for miners, so that means cost of getting higher, and doing businesses in this kind of environment is getting harder. That's why miners don't work in full force. If they have efficient new generation mining machines, they put them into work, but that's all. Inflation is high and people feels effect of living cost. Bitcoin price is declining, mining cost and difficulty is getting higher. Tough environment for miners. Hash ribbons indicator is pointing up to new highs as Bitcoin price to down, and this is how Bitcoin's miners capitulating. We have seen this before, just in 2018. So next adjustment will be on 6th of December, my name day, and we'll see BTC.com and others likewise estimate that hash rate is now declining from record levels as miners wind down operations. So as miners wind down the operations, then the hash rate will recover. So this is the hash rate peaking point, and the next difficulty estimated. Yeah, so guys, interesting stuff, but this is how Bitcoin is balancing with price and with hash rate and with everything. BTC USD ICE volatility into monthly close. Yeah, so guys, today is monthly close. We will take a look on the monthly chart. It's a long holiday weekend, so expect things to get interesting as we move towards the weekly and monthly close. Bitcoin monthly returns in November, yeah, it's used to October, November used to be a green month, and yeah, maybe December as well. We'll see it as now, because this FTX collapse, Bitcoin is down to 21%, so actually it's fucking up this. Yeah, supply zone, I don't think that we will reach the supply zone. So 12 to 14,000 is likely. 40-50% drop of altcoins. This is from Crypto Capo. Under the Bitcoin C, hodlers accumulate. So Bitcoin shrimp net position change and entities below 1 BTC. They are accumulating. Supply hash shrimps entities below 1 BTC accumulating. So addresses increasing. And also guys, check my Twitter feed because I just shared some really interesting stuff that addresses above 1 Bitcoin also increases. Crabs up to 10 BTC have also seen aggressive balance increases of almost 181,000 Bitcoin over the last 30 days. This is a convincing all-time high, eclipsing the July 2022 peak of 126 per month. Bitcoin crab net position change, so crabs entities 0.1 and 10 BTC. This is also increasing and almost almost 2.5 million, 2.5, yeah, maybe 2.5 million addresses. Flex inbound max pain. So this is the max pain BTC supply underwater. So yeah, so max pain is, this is indicating the max pain, this ribbon. They noted that MVRV ratio valued for BTC USD is also targeting a buy zone, which has historically given investors maximum profit potential. Okay. Green shading adjusts for the coins logged up inside GBTC Trust. MVRV ratio is deep inside the value zone. Under this signal, we were in already bottoming until the latest FTX white swan debacle brought us back into a buy zone. So this is this MVRV ratio, and we went back because this FTX collapsed. Macro mood rocked by China protests. Crucial area of Bitcoin couldn't break, so we will still consolidate within the range. If this is lost, I would expect new lows to be seen on the markets, probably depending on China's and FTX contagion this week. Yeah. Bitcoin bottoms in crude oil. So we are finally at channel bottom. Bitcoin's crude oil energy purchasing power topped into April 2021. Now looks poised for another leg of outperformance and rise into the US dollar value. So quite interesting. So Bitcoin in crude oil, and this is the RSI. So quite interesting observation. Where is the bottom? Where is the RSI is breaking? And where is the crude oil bouncing in crude oil terms? Quite interesting chart. Yes. Cool. FTX hacker reportedly transfers a portion of stolen funds to OKX after using Bitcoin Mixer. Hope on OKX, they are freezing the funds. Crypto veteran Bobby Lee reveals his Bitcoin price floor, says bad actors of industry should be flushed out. So Bitcoin has crashed down to below 16,000. Previously, I have said that it will probably go to 15,000. Given the magnitude of the FTX blow up, it could go down to 13,000 or even touch 10,000 US dollars. That's going to be a very, very drastic crash. There has to be more bad news to come out. As we know, in the market in the last week or so, we are looking at the troubles of Genesis, one of the prime brokers in the crypto market. So if something bad happens with that, or if something bad happens with the USDT stablecoins, then could see much worse prices coming up in a few weeks. The crypto market is cyclical, just like every other markets, and these bad actors, I'm talking about FTX and these exchanges that are not run well because of lack of regulation and the regulation arbitrage, these bad actors have to be flushed out. This is very, very young market. Crypto exchanges have been around for roughly 10 years, and for a global asset class, 10 years is just the blink of an eye. So we need more regulation globally, and it's going to take decades for this market to mature. We just finished our first decade. We are now in our second decade, and in a way, it's a kind of good that the FTX thing happened now as opposed to a few years later. Yeah, important, notice this. You could argue that it's already happened too late. It's already in billions of dollars in losses and stuff like that. But if the issues had not come up, if it had kept rolling for another few years, it could have been worse in 4, 5, 10 years time. So we got the just get past this early stage of amateurs in crypto. Guys, I can totally agree. And yeah, so he's talking about his bottom, but guys, actually he predicted 250,000 Bitcoin for the coming 5 years. Next, Chainlink is rallying. Chainlink eyes 25% rally ahead of Link staking launch in December. So staking launch will be live in December, and there is also Chainlink Economics 2.0 agenda going around. Link is definitely being overlooked with everything that's happened, and with the new proof of reserves being pushed out there, Chainlink will be used to push that data out there. So Chainlink will verify this proof of reserve things and what exchange is providing. A failed link price breakdown. That was a price breakdown failed. That was a false price breakdown. Actually, it was a fake out here, and now we are back in the support zone. And also, if breaking up from this wedge, the next breakout target would be around 16. So guys, huge space to grow, but from now at least to 9.5. I'm also trading Chainlink, and in this analysis also the price target is at the $9 area. Okay, so conversely, slipping below the triangle over trend line again risk bringing the breakdown setup towards $4 back in play, down about 45% from current prices if the collapse will continue. Next, non-whale Bitcoin investors break new BTC accumulation record. Interesting. Shrimp investor have reportedly added 96,000 Bitcoin to their portfolios following the average crash in November. This type of investors collectively holds 1.2 million BTC or 20 billion at the time. Okay. And shrimps, so crabs are the category of addresses holding up to 10 BTC. And what are shrimps? Shrimps classified defines entities or investors that hold less than 1 Bitcoin. So shrimps less than 1 Bitcoin, and crabs 1 to 10 Bitcoin. Okay. In the meantime, crabs have bought about 190,000 Bitcoin in the past 30 days, and the accumulation is continuing. So quite interesting. Bitcoin investors have claimed to keep being bullish on Bitcoin. So guys, this is a clear sign of accumulation, and I will put this here because I think yeah, so I should put it somewhere here, maybe here. Okay, next, FTX reportedly used Alameda's bank accounts to proceed customer funds. Quite strange. Quite strange. Okay. So, claimed that they thought Alameda had enough collateral to back the loans, but as reports have suggested, the majority of it was in the native FTX token. Also, some customers were reportedly asked to wire their deposits through Alameda, which had a banking partnership with fintech bank Silvergate Capital. The allegation around misuse of banking loopholes arose last week when bankruptcy proceeding revealed the FTX owned a stake in a small rural bank from Washington state via its sister company Alameda. At the time, many alleged that the investment in rural bank was done to bypass the requirements of getting a banking license. Okay, in a statement to Bloomberg, Silvergate said that the bank doesn't comment on customers on their activities as a matter of firm policy. Silvergate didn't respond to counter requests for comments of the time of writing. Okay. Ukraine-based blockchain firm blasts fake news for crypto donations rumors amid FTX collapse. Another interesting news. Lots of interesting news. BlockFi bankruptcy hijacks more customer cash. So the troubled lender filed for bankruptcy on Monday, the latest worry for users on the platform. So actually, FTX investment. BlockFi filed for bankruptcy. Next, BlockFi sues FTX Bankman-Fried over shares in Robinhood. BlockFi is demanding Bankman-Fried's investment company turn over its shares in Robinhood as collateral it agreed to pay as part of the pledged agreement. So now they are suing FTX and Sam Bank to get back the Robinhood shares, and maybe Robinhood shares also will be liquidated somehow. National Bank of Ukraine releases draft concept for digital hryvnia. So guys, the war is not enough, but the huge support that Ukraine gets from US, they are heading into the release or draft of these CBDCs. We'll see. I think also maybe Russia is working on a kind of, so they will maybe transacting in each other's CBDCs. Coinbase wallet will stop supporting Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum Classic, XLM and XRP, citing low usage. And XRP, yes. Next, crypto bank Silvergate says its BlockFi digital asset deposit exposure total less than 20 million, according to the bankruptcy filing of BlockFi. So guys, yes. Next, Dogecoin jumps after Elon Musk shares glimpse into Twitter 2.0 plans. Slides from my Twitter company talk. Payments in Dogecoin. So he is just shilling. Even if they do manage to build a payment system around Twitter, they are much better blockchain solutions than Dogecoin to choose from with regards to security, privacy, smart contracts, and scaling. Given that Doge cannot directly interact with smart contracts as part of its origin design, I would say that unless it's specifically used as an option for payment, the use case associated will continue to remain speculative. So it's not, yeah, maybe it will be, but this is not the main point. And next piece of news is quite interesting news. Elon Musk claims Apple has threatened to withhold Twitter from its app store. So guys, that would be some disaster for Twitter, because this free speech, pioneering this free speech. So Apple has also threatened to withhold Twitter from its app store, but won't tell us why. Musk said in one of the several tweets Monday, taking aim at Apple and its CEOs for alleged moves that could undermine Twitter's business. So guys, quite interesting. This is some battle that going around free speech and some great reset plans that the media also is involved, but we'll see. Elon Musk Twitter takeover will bring 200 million more users to crypto, says Cardano's creator Charles Hoskinson. There is a lot of cool stuff on the horizon. We are right in the middle of the third generation of cryptocurrencies. The first generation was decentralization. That was Bitcoin brought us, and it's the winner. The second was smart contracts, so programmability of that was Ethereum brought us, and the third generation is scalability, interoperability, and governance. And there are tons of protocols that are in this space. You have Algorand, Near, Tezos, and Cardano, and so forth, and we are all kind of battling it out, and eventually some winners will occur. But on the horizon, we looked at things like the fourth generation, and there you have multi-resource consensus identity built into system, and a lot of post-quantum stuff. So there is an endless river of cool things that we pay attention to. It's just crazy to scale of things. 300 million cryptocurrency users worldwide now. It went from 0 to 300 million in 13 years. Elon Musk buying Twitter is probably going to bring crypto to 200 million people there, so has every intention of some form of crypto integration. I think that's why Binance put $500 million in. He's obviously a fan of Dogecoin, and it's doing quite well because there is a belief that there is going to be some form of integration on the horizon, but more likely some layer ones. So guys, that's it. Let's go and check out my Twitter feed. Definitely follow me at MIKLOSDenkler on Twitter, and also follow Laserpunk Gods and the Corion platform. So here is an explanation about the wrapped Ethereum. Definitely watch this, worth to watch. And we need the bulls but pigs to break. We need not bulls but pigs to break this bear market. So definitely watch this from Altcoin Gordon. This is quite funny what's happening here. So definitely watch this. I like this. So guys, yes, so we need the pigs, not the bulls, but the pigs. Cool. Bitcoin should be really close to the cycle bottom. We are almost there. Currently that would be a few days below 14,800. And there will be this Twitter space, so definitely sign up and push this reminder. So SBF joins the show. SBF will join this Twitter space on December 1st in the afternoon, 8 p.m. Central European time. And also, yes, the Fed delivering a soft landing. You missed Trust Wallet, then don't miss SafePal airdrop. Check this out because several airdrops, Optimism airdrop 2.0 and SafePal airdrop is ongoing, so definitely check all this out. Let's go and visit our farms, provide some liquidity on Uniswap or PancakeSwap, and lock up your LPs and earn up a juicy APRs up to 330%. And let's go check out what Bitcoin is doing. So actually Bitcoin is trying to break out from this descending triangle, but we have horizontal resistance, and this is a daily chart, so that there will be several horizontal resistance as we are reaching these levels, and also on another chart that we have some point of control here, and I think as this was a bearish movement to the down, I expect a downfall from here. So almost that's it, but at least we had a nice BNB trade, and we closed this BNB trade as you see here. So we closed in profit, almost 200% in profit, and at 10x leverage. So guys, smash those like, push the bell notification on, subscribe to the channel, and be sure that you are visiting our farms and following me and Corion platform and our Laserpunk Gods, Laserpunk_Gods and Corion platform on Twitter. So guys, see you in the next video, and also be sure that you are joining our Telegram channel. We are sharing valuable information here. See you in the next video. Bye bye.